What is up, you guys, and welcome to the Chosen League podcast, where fire sports content is the name of the game. I'm your host, Devon, and in today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys about last night's game, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Miami Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa. But before we get into all that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. Let's get into it. The Kansas City Chiefs put on for their city at home, Chiefs Kingdom, and honestly, this was just a blowout game, 26-7. I mean, Dolphins, that's all y'all had to give, the fans back home. Seven points. They only scored one touchdown. But enough with all that. We're gonna start off with the Miami Dolphins. This is what we need to start off with. Miami Dolphins, man, passing 20 of 39, 188 yards, one touchdown, one interception, and two sacks. Come on, Miami. Offensively, y'all, they struggled badly offensively. Their third down efficiency, they were 1 of 12, and their fourth down efficiency, they were 3 of 6. And the problem here with the Miami Dolphins was the poor pass protection by the offensive line. Tua Tagovailoa, he was making better reads in the second half when it came to his throwing, his passing. But honestly, the first quarter, in the first half, he was getting good. He scored that first touchdown with Tyreek Hill. He threw a deep pass down the field to Tyreek Hill, got the touchdown. Um, the only the issues I had with Tua Tagovailoa is he, he had there was one play where he was going to pass the ball to Tyreek Hill. And honestly, it was a short pass. He was literally right there where he could have ran and got the first down. There was it was a 20% chance that he was going to get the ball to Tyreek Hill because the way he threw the ball, the accuracy, the ball was shifting towards the left. So the Chiefs defender being on Tyreek Hill had an opportunity to swat the ball away, which which the result of that was he was successful in swatting the ball away, and Tyreek Hill, it was just an incomplete pass. And Tua Tagovailoa escaped the pressure. He escaped the pressure, and he had the ability to run. I just didn't understand why didn't he just run the ball? Like Tua Tagovailoa had ran the ball on multiple possessions and was successful. He got the first down and whatnot and everything. His accuracy was a bit off. He was overthrowing a lot of his receivers. A lot of times when the pressure was put on him, he had to throw the ball away out of bounds, and it was a terrible night for them. Their run game wasn't really effective for them. Their run game wasn't working. I mean, having 18 carries and 76 yards, it's really not enough. And it is what it is. But moving on to the Chiefs, offense. Chiefs did what they were supposed to do offensively. Mahomes, set the tone early, two touchdowns in the first quarter. The run game was decent. Poncho, uh, Poncheco had, a rushing touchdown. Um, you know, they were throwing Patrick Mahomes when he's under pressure, he can throw that ball and make a play. He had a lot of plays where Travis Kelsey was, in the middle of the field. He threw a pass. Kelsey runs the route, hits a left, acts like he's gonna go left, goes to right, does a turnaround, like it's kind of like a mixture of a curl route plus a route where the receiver is going up. He goes like he's going to slant across midfield, but he did that and he ended up getting the pass. And the Chiefs. The thing about the Chiefs is they're very versatile when it comes to their offense, like their offensive scheme. And Patrick Mahomes is he's so gifted. He's able to do so many things. He's able to read the defense and know, and even he knows how to pick apart the defense and really get things going. So even even like last night with the quarterback scramble he had, he gave the Chiefs the first and goal, and that also converted to their first touchdown where he had that touchdown pass to Rice. That was their first touchdown, and then Pacheco with his rushing touchdown, and most of the Chiefs' points came from field goals. They kicked a 26-yard field goal, a 28-yard field goal, a 21-yard field goal. So most of their points came from field goals. They had a couple of touchdowns here and there, but most of them came from field goals. And they also had a 10-point lead in the second quarter. So the Chiefs were really setting the tone. They were really coming out dominating because they were playing at home. You got to put on for your team at home. And Chiefs defense, they did it extremely well. The Chiefs secondary played good on Tyreek Hill. They had their defense player Mike Edwards with the interception, and they also got the defense got 2 sacks on Tua Tagovailoa, taking him out of his rhythm, and the rest was history. And moving on to the Miami Dolphins defense, honestly, I felt that the Miami Dolphins defense did the best that they could. The Miami Dolphins defense really played good. It was just that the offense wasn't clicking. Like Jalen Ramsey had a couple of tackles in the game. They had Dolphins as a team, they had a total of 81 tackles and 4 tackles for loss. Ramsey disrupting the pass, they put pressure on Mahomes in the second half. The only downfall was for the defense. Miami's defense was they were leaving the middle of the field wide open, and that gave Patrick Mahomes the opportunity to make some good pass plays, down the stretch. And the it's just the fact that Miami's defense is great. It's just the issue is their offense. And defense came ready to play. They did what they could so they can get the ball back to their offense. But hey, there could have been some times. There were some times where Jalen Ramsey almost had a pick. Riley, their defense player Riley on Miami had some good plays where he stopped them. They stopped the Chiefs offensive players. But the last thing we want to know, two things we want to know before I end the show. Why are the Chiefs trying to go back to the Super Bowl? Why are the Chiefs hungry for the Super Bowl? Why are the Chiefs wanting to go have another Super Bowl appearance? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, about this Super Bowl appearance of the Chiefs. Can the Chiefs make another Super Bowl appearance? I'm going to tell you why the Chiefs want to make another Super Bowl appearance. It's pretty simple. They're trying to repeat history. They want to go back to back. And let me just remind you guys, that year, that one year I believe 2020, they went to the Super Bowl. They won their first Super Bowl, and then they went back one year because they wanted to do it back to back, and they lost. And then the other year they went back and they won the Super Bowl. History repeats itself. And before I end the show, I'm going to give you the names of teams that have won back-to-back Super Bowls. First team, we have the 1966-67 Green Bay Packers, who had the great Vince Lombardi, who had the great head coach Vince Lombardi. And Vince Lombardi is known for what he did and what he established in Green Bay with the Green Bay Packers, the organization, the team, and all these great players. Two, we have the 1972-73 Miami Dolphins. Three, we have the 1974-75 Pittsburgh Steelers. Four, we have the 1988-89 San Francisco 49ers. And we have the 1992-93 Dallas Cowboys with Troy Aikman, Michael Irving, and Emmitt Smith. Now, those were some great guys on that team. This is America's team, Dallas Cowboys. Then we have the 1997-98 Denver Broncos. And last, we have the 2003-2004 New England Patriots. So why wouldn't the Chiefs want to make history by being by being on a being by making history and being on this list with all these great teams? They believe they believe in the team that they have, and they believe that they can do this again. So it's a no-brainer. I mean, hopefully the Chiefs can do this. I mean, they do have a chance with the way that they are playing, the mindset, the hunger. And honestly, if they keep playing the way they played against the Dolphins, whoever they play next, if they play the exact same way they played against the Dolphins, or even better, hey, they have a chance to make it. But anyways, that is all for today's episode. Make sure you once again like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload an episode. I'm Devon, and I'm signing off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show.